How's it going, guys? It's Friday, July 19th, and I got you this week's freshwater video full of some fun and interesting stuff. Let's get right into it. Starting off similar to last week, we've got a pair of some really cool schooling fish that I absolutely love. Starting us out with the gorgeous glass catfish. Super interesting fish. No real reason for me to sit here and hark on why people love them. I mean, just look at them. You know why people love them. Super interesting. As well as a handful of some nice, really big, really healthy neon tetras. These aren't the frail little guys you're used to. These are some nice, big, chunky, healthy individuals. Make for another great schooling fish for any size tank. Up next this week, we've got this big old gorgeous Snowball Pleco chilling around back there. Nice, big, chunky guy. Definitely among one of the larger ones I've seen come in. And of course, hanging out in there with him, we've got a whole bunch of these both male and female cherry barbs. Look at some of them up there too. Absolutely gorgeous little guys. Another really awesome small freshwater fish that's just easy to keep, totally fun to have around. And also, since I was filming in this tank, I happened to notice something. That little guy there is a baby zebra obliquidin tap, which is a fish we had in this tank a while ago. Well, it looks like at some point they spawned and a little baby made it. That's super interesting. Absolutely adorable little guy to see. And speaking of some really cool African cichlids, who doesn't love some absolutely gorgeous Crebensis cichlids? All sorts of colors, shapes, and sizes of these guys. Absolutely beautiful. Hanging out in there with them too is those gorgeous Pseudonymous Eurypterus. Some absolutely beautiful firemouths. Lots of nice stuff. Up next this week, we have a wonderful assortment of some nice, big, healthy, well-started, chunky clown loaches. I mean, look at the bellies on some of those guys. Absolutely thriving. Beautiful looking. Well-started clown loaches. No worries about these guys. Absolutely incredible. Love to see it. And hanging out in there with them, of course, another one of my personal favorites. Beautiful phantom tetras. Absolutely awesome large tetra species. Yeah, that's cool stuff. Speaking of a beautiful large tetra being paired with a loach, we've got both these absolutely gorgeous bleeding heart tetras. You see a nice looking male right there. Handful of females there. Hanging out in there with them are these absolutely beautiful queen loaches. See them hanging all around down there. Another gorgeous combinations. Beautiful loaches, beautiful tetras. Love them both. Another very fun cichlid species we have in right now are these awesome little bandit cichlids, named so for the adorable stripe right through the eyes. Kind of like a little scaly raccoon. Absolutely love these guys. Very beautiful too. Lots of iridescence on them, as is the case with a lot of Central American cichlids. Hanging out in there with them, we also got some real big, gorgeous silver-tip tetras, and a bunch of these really nice Kanaka rainbows with that almost powder blue coloration. And speaking of gorgeous cichlids, I obviously couldn't not talk about these absolutely stunning super red severums. Incredible looking. Absolutely love them. Quite variable. All of them are gorgeous. Especially this one that really just wants to be in the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. Love these guys very much. Full of personality. Another absolutely lovable cichlid, full of a ton of personality, but in a thankfully smaller package. We have the beautiful Epistogramma cockatoides with just the absolute labyrinth of beautiful colors all over those fins. What an awesome looking cichlid. How cool is that? And of course, hanging out in there with them, another one of my personal favorites, the pearl gouramis. Really awesome. I would say medium-sized gourami species. They get some good size to them and got a lot of colors and flashy show for it. Awesome fish. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention some of the beautiful goldfish we have in right now, like some of these absolutely gorgeous pearl scales we have. Look at that guy. And a handful of beautiful red and white ryukins, solid red ryukins, and calico ryukins. Might be able to tell that ryukins are some of my favorite amongst goldfish. But I also do really like these pearl scales. Nice red and white there and red and white there. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Up next, we have a handful of some really cool cichlids, starting with the gorgeous black Calvis cichlids, as well as the beautiful little cylindricus cichlid. Come on, focus in on him. There he is. Adorable little cylindricus. You've got the gold ocellated shell dweller. And to round it all around, got these beautiful guys here. These are not yellow lab cichlids. I know it can be easy to confuse them for yellow labs at this age, but these guys are the Pseudotropheus solosi, something like that. They're really cool, very beautiful cichlid species, and what's interesting about them is that they are extremely sexually dichromatic, meaning the males and females are totally different colors. The females will keep this nice, pretty yellow as they mature, but the males look incredible as they mature. Don't get me wrong, I think the pretty canary yellow is nice, but the males just turn this deep cobalt blue with these silver gunmetal stripes and these kind of like black fins. Absolutely gorgeous. Really cool. And it's awesome if you get a pair to see just the major contrast between the males and females. Absolutely awesome fish. And of course, finally hanging on there with them, speaking of gorgeous, beautiful fish, the absolutely beautiful yellow marbled Sidonidus or Sidonidus chowdeni. Really awesome. Absolutely, probably my favorite of the Sidonidus cats, but don't tell the others. Really cool stuff. Hard to come down from something as cool as those Pseudotropheus, but I've got a few more awesome fish to show off this. Starting with these guys, these awesome Celebus rainbows. Really, really cool small rainbow fish species. These guys are about as big as they get. These are pretty much adults. Absolutely awesome rainbow fish species. Really small, very flashy, very beautiful. Love them. We've also got a handful of these gorgeous double red apistogrammas. Really, really nice stuff. We've also got hanging around, see them crawling around back there. Big, beautiful rabbit snail. And tons of the adorable little pygmy cory cats. I had a handful of other cool fish I was going to show you, but you know what? You got to come in to see those. I think the perfect place to end out this week is in the absolutely gorgeous African cichlid tank. Just a ton of variety of some amazing species. True yellow labs, unlike the others we saw earlier. Red zebras, electrical johannis, snow white scephalys, venustus, a personal favorite of mine. Check this out, zebra obliquidans. Remember the little baby we saw earlier? These are some older ones. So that's really cool. Who knows, maybe when that baby gets big enough, he gets to go in this tank too. Some awesome jeweled cichlids, Oratus, a personal favorite. Lots and lots of really nice stuff going on in the African cichlid tank right now. Definitely come check it out. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this week's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and any of our new local customers looking for anything cool or interesting, like these big, beautiful discus we talked about in last week's video, feel free to email us at contact@exoticquatic.com. Love to see you and get in for you. Until next time.